What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Destiny. And today is Monday, tomorrow is Tuesday, and y'all know what that means, right? That's right. That means we are now entering week 13 of Destiny. And with that comes a whole new round of updates in preparation for a Dark Below expansion, which it's gonna be coming. Ooh, yeah. It's coming next week. It's coming next week, December 9th, and this week's update is gonna be one of those updates that's gonna be mentioned for months to come. It's gonna be a legendary update. Matter of fact, it's gonna be an exotic update. That's right. That's because the exotic weapons are finally being buffed by Bungie today. So why the fuck are we still wasting time on this intro and get right into the new changes? So the first thing that's new is that the last row of exotic weapon upgrades will now require exotic shards. Now, these shards can be obtained by dismantling exotic weapons or by buying them off of Xur for 7 strange coins. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, but what about me? I have a fully upgraded exotic. Why are they taking that away from... Oh, they actually aren't. To compensate for those that have a fully upgraded exotic weapon, they're increasing the base damage of all exotic weaponry. So those of you guys with fully leveled up exotic weapons, you shouldn't be losing any damage, but now you have something more to work towards and get some more damage on that weapon, which actually seems like a pretty good compromise between what Bungie's trying to do here. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's getting buffed and what's getting balanced, maybe I should say, because nothing really here is getting a nerf. So first up, we got the Thorn. The Thorn is receiving a reload, ammo size, magazine, stability, weapon handling, and damage over time increase. It's basically a whole new gun. And it's gonna be worth going through the pain and suffering of trying to spawn Zyor the Unwed to get this weapon. That is an absolute pain in the ass, especially when I did it with level 25. Horrible. So, the newest addition is that the projectiles from this weapon that hit its target will now highlight the enemy for a short period of time. Now, we actually saw this perk on one of the raid legendaries that will be coming next week, and I have a feeling that there's gonna be some really dark areas in the raid, and you probably won't be able to see shit but eyes of the enemies, and I have a feeling that this perk is gonna be very helpful. Either way, though, it doesn't matter because I got a Thorn, and I can't wait to level this bad boy up and see exactly how it does. So next we have the Bad Juju. Of course we do. Everybody knew the Bad Juju was gonna be getting fucking buffed. Even Bungie said the Bad Juju was gonna be getting buffed like 2 weeks after this game came out, and now it's finally getting a buff to the tune of a magazine size increase, as well as the String of Curses upgrade perk now decreases the cooldown of your supercharge with every kill. What? That is bad fucking ass. I'm almost finished with my Bad Juju bounty too, so it looks like that I'm gonna be headed to the Crucible sometime this week to finish that shit up. But if you're a warlock, this gun is probably gonna be a staple of your inventory, because if you can get Radiance back as quickly as just killing enemies with the Bad Juju, this thing is gonna be a beast in strikes and raids. You're gonna be able to just grenade spam all over. Ooh, there's gonna be orange balls everywhere. that looks like it might be a go-to gun for the warlocks for sure. Also, they are decreasing the amount of animation that's coming out of the tip of the gun. There's usually like this green smoke, and people were complaining that was getting in the way of them shooting other enemies. So they are decreasing that. It's not really a buff or a nerf, but you know what? It looks like that Bungie is listening to us, so that's a good thing. But the next one I'm excited about, because this one wasn't on the list at all. We have the Hard Light. And we all know what the Hard Light is gonna be getting fixed, right? That's right. Of course, it's gonna be getting a stability increase. And not just a small one either. Those of you that do have this gun and you have it leveled all the way up to the second perk slot, you will notice that perfect balance is now being replaced by fitted stock, which gives this maximum weapon stability. That thing is gonna be an absolute fucking beast, because that means that in my perk slot 1, I can go with maximum impact and still have more stability than it has right now if I'm spec'd into the fitted stock, and that's gonna be that's gonna be absolutely amazing. And speaking about absolutely amazing, here's a weapon that everybody thought was gonna be nerfed, but it's not. But it's also not getting buffed either. It's getting more of a balance, and that is gonna be the Suros motherfucking regime, the PvP killers. So what they did was they lowered the total amount of damage that the Suros does per bullet at the bottom of the clip. So instead, they upgraded the perk to spread the damage out per bullet throughout the entire bottom half of the clip. So even though the total maximum output in the last 3 to 4 bullets are being lowered, it's still going to retain the same damage over time in PvE throughout the magazine, and hopefully having more damage per bullet will help with the healing perk of the Suros too, since you no longer have to wait till the last 2 or 3 bullets to do enough damage to make a difference to your health with the lifesteal percentages. So next up, we have the Monte Carlo, which is getting a stability increase added to the upside, and it's having its range lowered on the downside. The Monte Carlo upgrade also now has a chance to fully charge melee abilities on a kill. Now, I've not had a chance to use this weapon or know anybody that has actually been lucky enough to get this weapon. I can't tell you that this is a good thing or bad thing, honestly, but when I look at the list of what's being fixed, I'm trusting Bungie on this one, because all the other buffs seem pretty fair to me. So this brings us to a list of the rest of the exotics, which are receiving minor changes, such as the Mida multi-tool is getting an increased knockback against enemies in both PvE and PvP. The Hulk Moon Descendant upgrade was considered redundant by Bungie, so they replaced it with a speed reload perk. You never go wrong with some extra reload speed. So the Red Death's fire rate was increased, but the damage was reduced a little bit to compensate. But don't forget that exotic base damage was increased with this patch, so I wouldn't worry about the quote-unquote damage decreased, honestly, because it'll still probably be stronger than it was previously. And then we got the Plan C, which receives a handling and player speed increase. The Pocket Infinity is getting the speed reload perk that replaced enhanced battery magazine. Yeah, that's going out the window too. Now we have extended clip, which increases the magazine to 5, which is up from 3, but still down from the original 7. And the speed reload perk is just going bye-bye. It's like a Teletubby. Bye-bye. See you later. That creepy-ass sun. Who the fuck puts a baby in a sun? This is a horrible place to put a baby. It's on a fiery, gaseous ball of light. That brings us to the Vex Mythoclast, which is having its attack power and base damage increased, but the enhanced battery perk is now being replaced by extended magazine, which still extends the magazine over normal, but not as much as the enhanced battery did. Then we got the Infective, which is getting a faster reload speed, but a slightly slower fire rate. The Icebreaker, what? Why is the Icebreaker getting a buff? This thing is strong. So, the Icebreaker's Send It perk didn't really add anything to the gun, since the gun stock has a maximum range already. So they replaced that with the Lightweight perk for +2 agility to your character, as well as they added new animations and effects for the enemies that explode from the Icebreaker's perk. But okay, I will take more speed instead of a redundant perk that I didn't actually need. Thank you, Bungie. Should I shake your hand or take you out to dinner? Maybe give you maybe I'll give you a reach around. Hey! Hey! That is quite graphic. And then we got the patience and time. The snapshot upgrade is being replaced by custom optics, which will offer you a lowered zoom scope for those of you guys that like to do some mid-range and close-range sniping. The super good advice, they took the dog shit out of the magazine and actually added accuracy to the gun. And the Truth rocket launcher. Now, this is something I'm kind of pissed about. The Truth rocket launcher magazine is increased to 3 from 1. Come here, Bungie. Let's have a talk. There is this one time I walked into the tower. There is a man, a disturbing looking man. He had penises coming out of his face. And he offered to sell me the Truth. And when I looked at it, I was like, nah, I don't need that. It's no better than any of the other rocket launchers I got inside my inventory. Then a couple weeks later, I saw the same man selling the same weapon. And again, I said, no, I don't need this weapon. This weapon does not suit my needs. And now it does. Because it has 3 rockets in the chamber. Bungie is love. Bungie is life. My asshole is now the size of a Coca-Cola can. Honestly, I would have bought the fucking Truth rocket launcher if it had 3 rockets instead of 1 in the goddamn fucking chamber. But there's you guys out there that are rocking Lucky Raspberries and the Armamentarium builds. The Truth looks like it's going to be one of those rocket launchers that you probably want to keep on tap, especially for one of those void burn weeks. And I kind of feel bad that I didn't buy it now, and it's just really chapping my ass. Motherfucker, did you say chapping your ass again? You need some chapstick. I feel like I need some chapstick after what Bungie just did in my asshole. Ew. That's a semen joke. So that's it for the exotic buffs that has come to Destiny. So these guys out there that have some of these weapons, you might be happy, you might not. I actually think that everything they've done here on this list looks about right. I feel good about this update. They also did a few other things, like they made faction class items now come inside your package from the faction vendors when you level them up instead of the cloaks. Nobody wants the cloaks. You can buy the cloaks with glimmer, so there's no point for that happening. So now they added the emblems to that loot pool instead of the actual cloaks. And also, you can now buy spin metal, relic iron, spirit bloom, and the helium filaments for crucible marks, which I don't really understand why, because I usually turn those materials in for marks. And then we have the reduced Cryptarch reputation gains from engrams, but the reputation reward packages now have an increased chance for legendary engrams. Let me tell you some shit. If you are gonna go ahead and decrease the amount of reputation that we gain from engrams, not only do we need an increased chance for legendary items that just drop in the fucking game regularly, but them legendary packages better goddamn guarantee me one fucking legendary upgrade, alright? Because now that I'm not getting 3 blue, 3 blue decoherent engrams for upgrading to Cryptarch, where the fuck else am I gonna get my Moda Light and Strange coins from? Because they always carry Moda Light and Strange coins for me. So, my name is Jay. MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. This update is gonna be that update that everybody just references like a year from now. They'll be like, oh yeah, that happened during the exotic update. Don't worry about that. It'll fucking go on like that. So, like I said, my name's Jay. MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching. And I'm gonna see you guys later.